but I don't want it to go to waste. Nick's gonna...
Wait, didn't you have a video about this before where Lauren doesn't like to waste things?
What are you drinking there, Lauren? Apparently not too good, whatever it is.
Rotten banana.
Jesus! Anyways,
Morning vlog.
we got Jack here.
Good morning vlog.
Comes to the puke party.
No.
The gagging party.
And Jack's in. What's up, buddy?
So you gonna pet me? No?
So, we're gonna go here. Jack, I'll show you the,
get an update on the garage.
yeah. Jack can get an update, but the viewers already have an update. Which is, we're still at phase 1. Well, actually we've passed phase 1 of the, tear down. Next phase,
progress.
right, next phase is going to be drywall. And I was telling everybody that, you know, I'm going to be drywalling everything. Like, I'm going to keep the paneling up because nothing's, you know, damaged.
It just acts as a good foundation. Just might as well build over it.
Well, not just that, but I mean, like you said, I could anchor things. If I just want to put up a photo, I don't have to find a stud or like
true.
something heavy, you know what I mean? I can just drill it right to the
drywall.
Right, I mean,
don't ever anchor anything in drywall.
No. So we're getting Jack's truck. This is the first time I rode in Jack's truck.
Aha.
I'm a newbie in a lifted Duramax. No, I should say I'm a newbie in a new lifted Duramax. Yep, this is definitely pretty different.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, you have side steps, so
easier.
yes, it is way easier.
Well, everybody wants me to pull off the side steps, but they serve two good purposes. A, it's easy to get in and out.
Right.
But B, they also act as a protective barrier, if you will.
That's right, you were saying
because
this
of the
last
wide wheels.
time. Yeah. So you
I
don't
like
fling a bunch of crap.
Everyone's
on the
like,
side
dude,
of
they're
the truck.
grandpa steps. Go out and buy $1,000 amps, and it's like,
yeah, I think it looks fine. I mean, people don't like them because they look bad, but I mean, I think yours are fine.
yeah, I'm not really stressed about it.
I didn't think so. So driving in the lifted Duramax now, it's quite the experience, I must say, Jack.
How about that turbo spool though?
Yeah, I like it. It's not that high. I don't think it's that high. You know what I mean?
No.
When you're looking out, you're not like, wow, I'm in like a monster truck.
No, it's really not. I mean, it's only lifted 5 inches, so it's not like, you know, it's not like there's going to be this huge difference between the way that it was stock versus the way that it is now.
Right.
But it definitely feels big when you're driving it, especially with the 14 wides. And
I'll say I do
tires.
feel like it's a little more.
Yeah,
It's not as smooth of a ride as like my truck.
No, and actually, remarkably, with this lift, it improved the ride quality tremendously over stock. This thing was like
really?
a nightmare.
Wow.
Stock. It was so bouncy. I mean, just driving on that road back there, we would have been like all over the place.
Really, that bad?
Yeah. So the lift definitely improved the overall ride quality of it, but I mean, it's still harsher compared to like a lighter duty truck.
So if you guys missed it, earlier in the week, Truck Central posted a video, and at the end of that video, we had a Q&A for the featured segment that's going to be on the channel. A lot of you guys have been asking questions, and a lot of you guys have submitted your trucks. I mean, we had like
over 100 entries
in like the first hour.
Yeah,
which was
remarkable.
insane.
Absolutely
so like,
remarkable. Great job, guys.
Yeah, so keep sending, you know, keep sending us your trucks if you want to have a chance to be featured on the channel. And as far as questions that you guys may have had, refer to the video that was on Truck Central. You'll see our segment at the end of the video, and we'll answer all the questions, pretty much important questions that a lot of you guys have been asking. So
just to clear the air a little bit about some of the things related to your location. You know, what if, you know, you guys know we're in Pennsylvania, so if you're located in California, how does that work? We answer those questions. This guy looks like he's pulling out in front of us, but he's not. Way to go. We also answer some things that just touch upon the common FAQs, if you will. That way you guys can get a little bit of a better understanding as to how we're going to approach this big review setup going into 2018.
So that should definitely clarify some of your questions. And as always, if you have not, go check out Truck Central and subscribe. A lot of cool truck content coming soon. So like one of the big things that a lot of people have been telling me and asking me to do with my truck is to lift it. Another big thing too is put an exhaust on it. One of those two things I'm definitely going to be doing in the near future, and that would be the exhaust. As far as lifting the truck, you know, I've gone back and forth between what I want to do, and it's kind of being in this truck and talking to Jack about lifting a truck and what all that entails, it's a little more cost efficient, one, to do what I want to do with it. And to be honest with you, I think in the long run, it's going to be better for the truck. I think a lift is good. It's like you either go two routes. You either lift the truck and put big wheels on it, wide tires, have that wide stance, or you don't lift the truck and you do sort of like an off-roading feel. So you have a smaller wheel with a thicker tire with obviously way more sidewall, and you know, maybe you do fender flares, or maybe you get a wider wheel.
Well, and that's kind of what we talked about. It's like, all right, you have all these different options out in the aftermarket, and it really comes down to, you know, kind of the fancy that you're looking to fill. Like for me, for instance, I was like, all right, I have a diesel truck, it's a 2500 HD Duramax, so I wanted to lift it because I had done an extensive amount of research in the improvements that the lift will actually add to this truck. So naturally it rides pretty rough, at least in its stock form. So when you lift it, it actually improved the ride quality significantly. What that also allowed to do was basically provide additional space for a bigger wheel and tire setup. But if I was daily driving this truck, the lift would have been the complete opposite of the direction that I probably would have wanted to go, because it completely killed the fuel economy on this thing. I mean, yeah, it is a diesel, and it's not like you buy a diesel for fuel economy, but that's what we were talking about with Nick. In his instance, he's going to be driving the truck every day, and it would not really make all that much sense from a daily usability perspective to lift the truck. And that's where we look into, okay, well, if we want to build a more well-versed setup, right, maybe you go the direction that you're thinking.
Right. So what I'm thinking is, instead of lifting the truck, maybe change out the wheels and tires, do more of an off-road type feel to the truck, but still retain, like Jack was saying, the daily drivability of the truck. And I told you guys before, if you guys didn't watch that video, or even if you did, that I'm definitely going to be doing the supercharger. So when I take the supercharger off my 2017 ZL1, it's going right on my truck. I just think for what it's going to be more of a performance oriented truck instead of just kind of like a lifted show truck. I don't know how else to explain it, Brad. You know I'm getting at.
Yeah, you're gonna have the performance, whereas this truck, it has a big turbo kit, but again, it's a diesel. You can make it really fast if you wanted to invest your 401k into it. But in your instance, when you have basically the capability of bolting on a supercharger that you already have in your inventory, you might as well not increase the drag and the overall
and lift the truck
coefficient of the truck.
Right.
Keep it lower to the ground and actually be able to utilize some of that additional power that you're going to marry to the motor.
Right. It's like I'm going to put a blower on the truck, make it faster, and then lift it and make it slower.
And make it a sail.
Right.
Like, why would you want to do that?
Right. So you guys are kind of understanding now the concept of what I want to do to my truck. Like I said, I'm still sort of undecided on everything,
because there are a lot of different options available.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, do you go small wheel, big tire, big wheel, smaller tire, more of a street tire? There are all these different options available. Do you lift? Do you level? Do you lower? Talk about having some options.
I know, and the thing about it too is, like, I've already leveled the truck. That was one of the first things I did do, was I put a leveling kit on.
Yep.
You know, but the wheel and tire option, I don't even know where to start. Like, I really don't. I see things on certain trucks, I'm like, I like that setup. Like, that looks really good. You know, and I see other stuff and I'm like, that looks like garbage. That's kind of my extent of knowledge on the truck wheel sizes, offsets. I'm more familiar with the car stuff, obviously, because I've swapped out multiple sets of wheels on my 13 and tires, you know, so I'm familiar with that. But on the truck end of things, it's like, all right, where do we start, you know?
Do you go mud tire?
Right,
do you do a general purpose all-terrain tire? Do you do...
Yeah, I don't think, like, my truck as is, I think those are the biggest wheels that should go on that truck, because you go any bigger, then the tire's just going to get even thinner and thinner,
right? Yeah, exactly.
Like, it already doesn't ride... It's already
kind of like a Band-Aid.
Well, it already doesn't ride as smooth as if you would get the standard wheels and tires on that truck, because they're 22s. That size or smaller, and obviously have the tire to make up for the loss in wheel size, you know. Probably do a wider wheel, definitely. I could do fender flares and bolt them on, but like I only like that look on certain things. There's actually a wide body fender flare that a company is making that it's not bolt-on, like it's like an entire body panel, and that looks really good. I've seen it on some of the new Silverados and I really like the looks of it, so I might actually go that style if I decide to get a wider wheel that pokes out more, you know, on the side, because I do like the fact that I can drive and it doesn't fling stuff up on the side of my truck because my wheels don't
look at the
stick out.
windshield right now.
I know. Look, you've got dirt literally on the windshield.
Dirt going through a tiny little puddle, and it's scattered everywhere. Yeah,
so I don't know the laws in your guys' state, but it's definitely illegal to have any sort of wheel or tire stick out past your fender. If it's over like an inch, it's illegal.
You know, I wouldn't want to subject myself to that kind of exposure if I was daily driving the truck every day, and that's kind of one thing that I was telling Nick about was, you know, give yourself a little bit of stance. It'll give you a little bit more flexibility in that area. Whereas if I was driving this truck, I probably would have gone with a narrower wheel to A, prevent the stuff being thrown all over the side, but B, also be able to kind of drive with peace of mind.
So I'm actually going to take Jack's truck for a drive here real quick, just to confirm my thought process on the build that I'm going to do. Maybe I'm going to sit in this driver's seat and be like, yep, screw it, I'm lifting my truck.
Plus, this has a big turbo kit, a lift kit, 14 wides, and a slew of other modifications, so you're really kind of going from 0 to 100.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
That's usually how I live my life.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty, so getting out of Jack's truck, I just drove it. If you guys want to see that footage, you'll have to head over to Truck Central, because we'll have both of our experiences driving both of our trucks on that video. So I'll leave it at that. Go check out the Truck Central video. I'll have that link below in the description. So we're gonna stop by here at Mike's house and we're gonna do some talking about different events we're doing this year. What's up, dude?
It's Armageddon. What's up, bud?
How you doing, man?
Rocking the red still, I see.
Yeah, this is the... And Mexi Chick Vids is here.
I like that beard. I don't even care about your hand, dude.
Yo, look how long it's getting.
It's getting long.
So, Michael, this is the first time I've been to your new house.
Is it really?
Yeah, dude. You can fit your truck in your garage, too. I like it.
All right, watch your video.
I wish I could do the same with a... I wish I could do the same with a stock ride height. No, dude.
What, height or length?
Like, it's just... it's too much. Like the width, you know what I mean? The garage isn't really, yeah. It is, but it's manageable though, man. You got all this room over here and stuff.
I'm pretty good at it now, dude. I kind of whip on in here and it usually works out.
Yeah, you got 2 weed whackers.
Yeah, I got 2. I got these for Christmas. I'm just waiting for the right time to use them.
So I love the 3-car garage, I do.
Yeah,
I'm envious of it, you know, because you can fit pretty much everything in here.
As a car guy, it's funny. My realtor, you know, we looked for a long time because some of the must-haves were a flat driveway, 3-car garage. These are things normal people don't give a shit about.
No hump on the entry.
Right.
Yeah. If you remember when you got your old Z06, remember how we had to put the boards down in your old driveway?
Yeah, no, to get it out, not scraping. That's awesome.
I think you have a lot of room, man. Honestly, how do you have it?
Yo, your garage, Nick.
What?
It's 2, right?
Because of my, it's because of my wall. That's why, yeah.
Why don't you take down the wall, dude?
Because I think it's a load-bearing wall.
I'm pretty sure it is. It's an exterior wall.
Yeah, that was the original end of the house, and then they added on.
I was gonna say, dude, if you take that wall down,
dude, I know, I know. So this thing, man, what's the plan with this,
the plan
dude?
with this is to now listen here.
Okay.
I have a Volkswagen, so I will be doing the proper Volkswagen build. I'm talking bags. I'm talking camber and
Lips.
And then you're doing lips. Yeah.
Are you gonna start vaping too?
I thought about it. I thought about taking some Xanax and vaping.
He's gonna stretch a 195 on a 11 wide wheel.
Yeah, right. I also need to get a Volkswagen tattoo.
Right on your leg, where they all do.
And then I get one of those Euro plates that says like ball sack or whatever they have. Because they have nothing
You
else
need
to say.
the Euro plate for sure.
Look at this, buddy. Look at my meth.
Meth lab. Oh, look at that. Nice. Who do you get that from?
Well, this is currently where I'm making my
Breaking Bad.
I'm making my bombs. You see, I have meth and I have 5 gallons of diesel fuel.
SS717 exposed.
I just have to go to Home Depot and get some fertilizer.
I'll be sure to black this section out on the video.
Don't talk about that.
We got all 3 trucks here, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
I think it's the first time we've all been together like this, truck-wise.
We got an 05 Duramax LLY. We got an LMM. And we have a Silverado.
Oh my god, dude. That is extremely tight. Oh my god. I was worried about him hitting the freaking garage doorway, but now he's about to hit my truck. So Mike just installed that light bar. That looks pretty good. So there they are. 3 trucks. A lot of cool content gonna be coming soon with all of them. So we got some cool ideas, and we were talking with it inside. and you guys are going to see some cool stuff happening this year. Obviously, my truck's going to get modified pretty heavily coming here mid-year, and Mike's truck is about to be heavily modified. I'm not really sure what's going to happen to Jack's truck. Jack, not to interrupt you, but I was talking about modifications and how like mine's going to be probably eventually heavily modified, and Mike's going to heavily modify his soon. And what about you?
Well, trans is needed.
Okay.
Soon. We've got some other things, possibly bumpers, and then the rest will be a surprise.
Well, there we go.
All right.
So Mike, let's talk about Motorama.
Nick will have all the info down below. I've been plugging it now. I've been plugging away for a couple of weeks. And it is on the 18th and 19th of February, I believe. Excuse me, I'm freezing my ass off.
Yeah, Motorama.
And we're all going to be the same place we were last year if you guys came to that show. So we have the middle section of the main event floor at the Farm Show Complex, and it's going to be the entire middle section. I'm going to have my McLaren there, CO6, and my truck.
Okay.
I know Nick's going to have...
I'll have both CL1s.
Both CL1s at least.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll have my truck and the Corvette.
And there you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll all be together. We'll all be in a line, the whole group of us.
It's going to be a lot of people.
Yeah, everybody that's... Yeah, pretty much everybody.
It's so cold.
Check it out. Check
really
the info
cold.
below. So we're going to end the vlog right now. Appreciate you guys watching the video. Please be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Have a great day.